Clapperboard: The Lost Fox of the Forest, Horror Adventure version. Deep inside a vast forest where sunlight barely touched the ground, all animals lived peacefully, but they all feared one place. A dark region beyond the river known as the Silent Woods. No birds ever flew there, and even the wind seemed to avoid it. A young fox named Felix lived near the edge of the forest. He was curious, playful, and always asking questions no one wanted to answer. The older animals often warned him, "Never go beyond the river at night, and never listen to the forest when it whispers," but Felix never believed in fear. One evening, as the sun was setting, Felix noticed something strange near the trees. A soft glow, like floating fireflies, moving slowly deeper into the forest. Curiosity took over his heart. He thought it was something magical. Without telling anyone, he followed the light. At first, the forest looked normal. But as he walked further, the sounds disappeared. No birds. No insects. Even his own footsteps became silent, like the ground was swallowing every sound. Then the sky changed. The warm orange sunset turned into a cold gray darkness, faster than it should have. Felix stopped walking. His ears twitched. And then he heard it. His name, whispered between the trees. "Felix," he turned quickly. Nothing. He tried to go back, but the path he came from was gone. The trees had shifted. The forest was not the same anymore. Panic started to grow inside him. "Hello?" he called. Only silence answered, followed by another whisper, closer this time. "You shouldn't have come here." Felix began to run. But the deeper he ran, the more the forest changed. The trees became taller, twisted, almost like they were bending to watch him. Their branches looked like arms reaching toward the ground. Then he saw shadows. Animal shapes standing between the trees. A deer shape, a rabbit shape, but they didn't move. Their eyes glowed faintly, but whenever Felix looked directly at them, they disappeared. Something was wrong. Suddenly, a black owl landed in front of him. Its wings made no sound. Its eyes were pale white, almost glowing. "You are far from home, little fox," the owl said calmly. Felix stepped back. "Please, help me, I'm lost." The owl stared at him for a long time before answering. "Lost is not the right word. You are chosen." The wind stopped completely. The whispers became louder now, surrounding him from all directions. "Stay, don't leave, you belong here." Felix covered his ears and ran again. But the forest seemed endless. Every direction looked the same. Even the sky above him felt lower, heavier, like it was pressing down. He reached a river, but the water was black, still like glass. In it, he saw reflections that weren't his. Shapes moving behind him, even when nothing was there. Something grabbed his tail. He jumped forward and screamed, running without looking back. Finally, he saw a light in the distance. Warm, golden light. Hope filled him again. I'm close, he thought. He ran faster and faster until he reached a clearing. But when he arrived, he stopped. The light was not sunlight. It was a circle of glowing eyes in the darkness. Dozens of them. Watching. Blinking slowly. And in the center, stood the black owl again. "You tried to leave," the owl said softly. "That is why you will stay longer." The whispers now became one voice. Deep. Everywhere. "Welcome home, Felix." The forest around him slowly became silent again. And from that night on, the Silent Woods had one more voice added to its whispers, calling others who get too curious. Some say if you listen carefully near that forest, you can still hear a young fox running, trying to find a way out that no longer exists.